So here today with Willow Francis, who is instructor trainer in the HeartMath program. And I came across Willow because I did the 6-week program of Willow's and absolutely loved it. Now through that program, we obviously got talking about what I do in life, and I was talking about the red light therapy pads that I came across, well, I manufacture. So look, Willow, I'm going to hand it over to you because you're a great talker and you've got a great story. So tell us a bit about yourself, because I know you've had quite an amazing journey in life, and then we can talk about how the red light pad has actually helped you.
Sure. Okay. So, yeah, my journey's been quite a big life journey. I've been all sorts of willows. I've been a paramedic, military paramedic. I've been an emergency room nurse and a general nurse. I've done all sorts of things, and generally they've all been focused on health and well-being. So I sort of travelled through the mainstream model and then really into the complementary model, if you like, doing all sorts of Reikis and all that sort of thing, as well as receiving lots of different treatments over the years for all sorts of things. Because I travel a lot, I'm a little bit klutzy, so I tend to fall and have sorts of challenges. And what I've really enjoyed when I met Sue was coming across this red light pad fellow, this little red light therapy that's got all these lights that you put on an area that's got some inflammation or got some sort of challenge. Now, my story with the red light therapy was really good because what happened is I was suffering a tennis elbow, they call it, and it was so painful. It was like someone was putting a cigarette, live cigarette, on my elbow. It was burning all the time. I went to osteopath, I went to masseuse, I went to all sorts of, the sort of rubbing and fixing type therapies. I rubbed creams on, potions, lotions. I took homeopathics, all my little arsenal of things that I normally use for this little body that gets knocked about a bit, and nothing was working. And at the time I was going to the gym and getting myself nice and healthy, and that involves push-ups and things like that, and I couldn't do them. So I was getting limited, and I was a bit upset by it because it was constant. It was one of those things that really impacted my day-to-day functioning. Anyway, Sue came into my world and we worked together doing the HeartMath work, which is all about emotional regulation, basically. Dialing down the nervous system so we can become more regulated as humans and manage the day-to-day. And Sue and I got on really well, and then obviously found out that she's manufacturing these red light therapy pads. So everything's made in Australia, which I really liked, obviously. And so I gave them a go. I said, I'll try one out before you buy one. So, well, that's good. Try before you buy is always a good feeling. And I put the pad on, and you basically just put it on for 20 minutes or so. I think I was doing half an hour, maybe I was doing a couple of 20-minute sessions a day. And literally, I don't think, it was a while ago now, but I don't think it was more than a week, and it totally resolved. And I don't mean it softened down, I mean the pain, everything disappeared, and the best thing is it hasn't come back. And for me, even if it did come back, I felt confident that I could pop the pad on and reduce whatever that inflammation was about or whatever was causing it. But literally, from that day, it hasn't come back. So I've been a huge advocate for Sue's product. I've got my friends who have different backaches, and my mum who's got all sorts of aches and pains, and they've all bought one as well, and they've had really good results. So I'm really confident to mention Sue and the red light therapy as something that, if you look at the website, it really addresses a lot of different things that you might not think about. But for me, on my little elbow, it was a 10 out of 10.